I think the simplest way to delineate Amazon versus TikTok Shop is demand generation versus demand capture. They look at it as they just don't approach it in the same, and they try to approach it in like in some through some lens of what's already familiar and comfortable with them. And that's where I think things fall apart really quickly. Or they think like it's an easy lift. It's actually not an easy lift, it's a pretty heavy lift. So
Yeah.
like staffing it appropriately and then looking at the channel differently than let's say Amazon. Amazon is typically what this gets compared to or held to from a standards perspective the most. I think because by default, Amazon is a retailer, Amazon's a marketplace. They look at
Mhm.
TikTok as a retailer and as a marketplace. Well, that's just not the way it works, right? So it's just it's kind of a different algorithm, different ad platform, and then creators are so critical. I think the simplest way to delineate Amazon versus TikTok Shop is demand generation versus demand capture. Amazon is all about demand capture. TikTok Shop is all about demand generation. And when you've run a very successful Amazon P&L, you typically don't have the staffing, the headcount, nor do you have the depth of understanding on demand generation. When that Amazon leader says yes to TikTok Shop at a big brand, and they start to see the halo effect that TikTok Shop creates on Amazon, all of a sudden, like their eyes light up. Because one thing that's not talked about, but is very true, Amazon over rewards brands that generate their own demand that's then brought onto Amazon through third party means. So if
Mm.
you ran a Super Bowl ad for your product and all of a sudden your site traffic or search traffic on Amazon went up 300% and Amazon did nothing to influence that, you're going to benefit organically on paid. Amazon is going to prioritize you in their algorithm. So that same halo effect of like the reality is TikTok has 170 180 million daily users in the US. So the rest of the people that are seeing that TikTok Shop content still prefer to buy on Amazon because of Prime, or they still prefer to buy on D2C or retail.